Hello people, what is going on? I'm Media Nerd and this is episode 9 of The Witcher 3. In this episode, we're going to try to find the crones, try to rescue the Baron's wife, and then make our way to Novigrad. If you'd like to see any more episodes of this, please do check out the playlist on my channel. I do also stream this on Twitch TV at Media Nerd. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Valen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
Sure.
Witch hunters. They're hanged too, Why the devil are there witch hunters here to start with? They didn't ride from Novigrad to hang two blob-tits, did they?
I don't know, my lord.
They say where they were headed?
Geralt! Good, you've arrived. Can't draw any meaning from this rabble's bawling. Perhaps they talk some sense after a few lashes. Well, spit it out. Where'd they go?
To the village in the swamp, my lord. Lass rode with him, asking after her mother, Constant.
Lass? We must go there at once, Geralt.
Gotta prepare.
Prepare now. Will you shorten your boots or trim your nails? Do what you will. I shall take my men and go.
Meet you at the crone's village.
Morning. With the swamp to cross and those cursed crones to hunt down.
It's not here, is it? Alright, never mind. Let's get going.
Ploughing swamp. Pox-ridden air promotes brain rot in the peasants. Crones, fuck me. What will these hayseeds think of next?
The crones exist. You'll know that soon enough.
Right. More likely some mad old wenches making mincemeat of peasant minds. Likely Anna agreed to stay with them. Care for them out of the kindness of her heart. Good as gold, that one. Always.
It's just like, if you only know, man. If you only know. Look, I know I'm going.
Round 1, fight!
Oh, sorry, wrong button.
Success!
Haven't seen that many on it once in a while. We shouldn't have come here. Got no business traipsing about. Managed the one time, but who the hell knows if we'll find you? That fair, Chelsea. Through you? Brawny bird. Through me? Fear? Not on your life. All right, boys, let's move on. At pace, show these horrors who's in charge.
Look, I'm gonna sprint, okay, because
Round 2, fight! Success!
Water hags. Where's a horror? What do you want now? A wench that's had too much hooch turns into that. Next time you think to give a woman booze, don't.
Maybe that's had too much alcohol, is that really? That's why I started coughing, because of that nonsense. Oh, this is a sign over here. Now what that's... Whoa!
Witcher, why are you...
Round 3, fight!
Come on.
Success!
Witcher, change your mind. How much did my father pay you?
Don't think you have anything to fear. Brought some friends with you.
I have no fear, for the eternal fire protects me.
Sure.
Won't need to protect you from me.
Tamara, dear daughter, you return after all. Come, don't deny me this embrace.
Stay away from me. I've come for Mother. Unlike you, I'll not see her rot in this swamp.
Why the hell do you think I'm here? To take her home?
Oh, you'll do no such thing. You'll not lay a finger on her. Never. I'll not let you.
You've a right to be cross. I was not the best husband, the best father, I know. But I've changed. Ask anyone. Geralt, come, tell her.
Your father, he wants to find his wife, your mother. Really.
He pay you much to be his yes man.
Verily I say unto you that ire and vehemence can lead to naught but one's downfall.
Who the bloody hell is this?
And who are you to ask so crudely?
This is my commander.
And that should be of no concern to a drunken swine.
Tamara, you stand with their kind now. Perhaps you'd have them torture and hang your own father.
You're not my father. And I care not a bit what befalls you.
I remind you we've a matter to resolve here. Witcher, will you help us?
Wouldn't be here if I wasn't willing.
I've lost 5 men and have little notion of what else to expect in this cursed place.
Tried to warn
No
you.
time to lose. Crones could return any minute.
Ha! How do you know they're not here already?
'Cause we're still alive.
Search the village!
Guys think this is a game. That's swords are enough. You don't get it. Oh yes, just get the door down. Wonderful.
Don't.
Over here!
Oi! Get back, stinky head. Gingerbread loaf, freshly baked and hot.
Mother.
Clean as a whistle, fresh as a daisy. Go on, whip me. I made it too little. I nibbled it, but just to see if it's firm. But it's fresh, so take pity.
Oh, Mother.
Take pity. But I pleaded. I begged.
Mother. It's me. You recognize me? What's happened to her?
I said I'd do it all. Give it here. I'll scrub it again. Scrub it clean.
Mother!
Something's coming. Get ready.
I
What
got
was
the full
that?
health. That's what I see.
Perhaps.
Didn't sound like wolves.
Because it wasn't.
Yeah.
Get ready.
No salvation. No escape.
Final round fight!
Show me what you got.
What is that? Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? Wow.
You'll spoil our feast.
Nice chances. Wow. What do you do?
You'll spoil our feast.
All together!
You'll spoil our feast.
What? Hello?
You meager thief. You'll spoil our feast.
Are you trying? Selected magic lamp. Get the lamp on. What are you doing? How many ways can I slash about? Why are you calling the horseman? Oh, look, now I've got it. Now, see, you should be able to see this coming. Can I not have? Can I not be holding this?
You'll spoil our feast.
No, someone's sabotaging. Why is that still holding? Down you go. That's what I thought.
What was that?
Looked a fiend to me.
Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Crones have sensed us. They know we're close. Sent the beast for Anna.
Sure, what's going on?
Damned witches! When will it end? Look what they've done to her. Are they not satisfied?
Is that better?
Enough! I'm taking her away.
She's my wife. She'll return home with me. You're welcome to come with us if you wish.
Don't touch her. We leave this cursed place now.
She's sick, weakened. Where would you take her in this state? Oxenfurt? It would mean her death.
I know how to care for my mother.
She's not a rag doll to be ripped from hand to hand. Let her decide.
Pie.
Oh, good. How's this?
Dinner. Mood pie.
She's
My
incapable
part.
of deciding anything just now.
A dark spell. It must be. Help her, Witcher. I beg you.
How's it going, Shaw?
Before we do anything, we've got to get her out of here. Crones know we've come for her. Might send another monster, something worse than a fiend.
Oh,
I'll not
cool.
go
We've been
anywhere until
streaming.
You tell me you can help her. Break the spell.
This is no dark spell, I'm afraid.
Well, what is it then?
She's been through a lot. Lost a child, was carried off by a fiend, lived in the Crones village taking care of children who are now gone. It's left its mark, as it would on anyone.
So it's hopeless. You can't help her. She's to be like this.
I'm sorry.
I know a hermit. A very wise man with a gift for healing. Met him some time past. Lives in the Blue Mountains. I shall take her there.
Might be worth a shot.
I shall go with you.
That's impossible, sadly.
Why?
You have duties. Duties deriving from your commitment to the Church of the Eternal Fire. Once we finish our work in Velen, we return to Oxenfurt.
You said you'd save my mother.
And I kept my word. Your father can care for her now.
He care? You know him. You know what he did to her.
He swears to be a changed man.
He swore.
In his eyes I see true sorrow. Remorse for his sins. He will care for her. And you've a new life and new duties. To the Eternal Fire.
To a cult. Well
Fear
done.
not. All will be well. I will not touch drink.
Uh-huh.
I will find the hermit.
Okay.
And once she is herself again, we will find you.
Swear it.
You have my word, child.
Okay then.
Witchers were made to kill monsters. It doesn't matter who posted the notice. The coin has to be right. That's all. Witchers don't debate. Their conscience plays no part. They just get on with it, then pick up the coin pouch tossed at their feet and set off on their way. Folk don't expect Witchers to save them from themselves.
Thank you, Witcher. Despite all.
May the Eternal Fire guide and protect you.
Farewell.
Maybe.
You were right.
Maybe not.
Your father told me. You could do nothing more. The Witcher, if she can be helped, only a learned sage will know how.
Perhaps you're right.
Yes, you could go. It's fine. Oh, it's bandits. Come here. Unlucky. took you so long to shoot that? Like,
Success!
sit down. I feel like I did this part already. Oh great, now everything's full. But I know I did this already. There's no one else in there. Anyway.
There must be order.
Gosh, there's one of you in every town, isn't there? Damn. Wow.
Not so fast.
What is this? He's fighting. It's not me. Do you know what I mean? That's all shot. I'm not. What am I seeing there? Oh, there's a thug over there. I can't run, so there's nothing I can do about that. I can just shop for anything else. Should I be curious enough to see what I got? Bandits. Ah, well, if it's bandits. Ah, who are you like that? Try. You seem like try to charge at me. Who do you think he was like? Get out of here. Excuse me. Oi. No, you're good. No, you're good. Like you're... Alright, don't throw a punch. Don't do that.
He fix it for you? No. She don't come to the wrong place.
He's got a name. Oh, don't load the quest. Please don't. I'm in the middle of one already.
What do you have on offer?
Redanian dumplings, speciality of the house, heartily recommended. Blimey. A vat gun in my establishment? It can't be.
How do you know I'm a
It
witcher?
is so.
You joking? Silver blades. Who else uses them? Crafted in Mahakam, am I right? Must be about 40 inches long.
An elven sword expert. You must be Ibir Hattori.
Ah, indeed. I am.
Geralt of Rivia. Heard a lot of good things about you.
A pleasure, Geralt. How might I help you? Care to try a dumpling?
Yeah, I'll try dumpling. Okay.
Tasty.
Glad to hear it.
Tasty.
Anything else I can do for you?
That is a Metal Gear Solid quote.
Looking for a good swordsmith. No one?
3 swords on your back. A bit much, don't you think?
Good one. But all jests aside, you make swords anymore?
Really? It's dumplings now. I
Dumplings.
must make a living. But I miss the hammer,
That
anvil,
dude.
and bellows. Oh, the heat of the forge. Were it not for that swiving Van Horn.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I shan't greet a witcher with dumplings. Come, let me show you something.
Like, I just wanted to sell stuff. Okay.
Quite a collection. Premium quality, too.
Thank you. I've kept these as mementos.
Damn shame you don't make them anymore. I'd gladly replace what I have with this kind of steel. Someone with your skills?
Welcome
Why the hell
back.
are you needing dough?
This might surprise you. The pay is better. But above all,
Pay.
it's much safer. Food vendors rarely disappear or end up as cripples.
I see. Someone controlling Novigrad's smithing market?
Not officially, though all supplies go through Ernst Van Horn. And they say he plays cards with Cleaver.
No.
Frequently.
Ernst Van Horn. Who's that?
Modest beginnings. A small dockside workshop. However, he proved extremely ambitious. He knew he could not compete with other swordmakers on skill alone, so he resorted to other methods.
Other methods?
A bit of slander here, buying business debt cheaply and taking over there. And whenever the competition was a ploughing non-human, he'd accuse them of being Havakars.
Is that how he did you in?
I did not give up without a fight. I went to Town Hall, negotiated. Alas, it was all in vain. He'd already enlisted Cleaver's protection. And in Novigrad, few dare get in Cleaver's way.
Tried negotiating? Making a deal?
With Van Horn? Do you jest? He's a proper heartless bastard. Either play by his rules and pay him, or go out of business.
I see.
But I shan't complain. Dumplings have proven an excellent source of income. It's just... well...
You miss the heat of the forge. Tried getting supplies from someone else?
Those rogues of the underworld control all the sources. How am I to talk to them? Unless... would you be willing to help me?
Want me to help you get your supplies? How?
Just come with me to a meeting. As my bodyguard, it'll bolster my confidence. Truth be told, not so long ago, I tried negotiating some iron deliveries with one of the King of Beggars' men.
Take it he's important in the underworld too.
Yes. What's more, he's on piss-poor terms with Cleaver, who backs Van Horn. It's just... he demanded an inordinately large share of the profits. I thought you might help me negotiate. I don't mean gratis. I'm certain we can agree on a fee.
Could I choose something from your collection?
Oh, forget this rubbish. I shall forge you a sword fit for killing gods.
I don't know. Criminal underworld. Not really sure I want to meddle with them.
I badly need your help. Van Horn is a Van Horsen. He must be taught a lesson. I'd be eternally grateful. Plate armor.
Ha, Van Horsen, get it.
Perhaps you'd like a catapult or a trebuchet.
Fine. Arrange the meeting.
Splendid. Meet me after dark, near the crane at the docks.
Well, alright. Wait, does that mean I still didn't get to sell anything? Oh, you're kidding. You're kidding. That's the one reason I went in there.
Our Novigrad.
Here we go. Wow. Yo, his nose is long. Stop.
No evil can survive the holy fire. The holy fire enlightens, burns, and cleanses. Behold the flame of grace and mercy. Special fire for you, freak. Nice, slow burning. You'll beg for mercy in all the voices known to you, like the others of your species. No, none. I wanted only to live like you. Help me, kind folk, please!
Sure hope Dudu hasn't met the same fate.
Damn.
Non-humans exhibit a natural inclination towards brigandry. Every one of them.
White? Geralt of Rivia, known as the White Wolf, the Butcher of Blaviken.
Geralt of Rivia's enough. What is it?
A man came to me a few years past, paid me to keep a book for you, said you'd come for it one day.
Who was he?
He didn't introduce himself, but the book has a red cover, that I remember. I'm sure I've not sold it.
Alright, see if I can find it.
And perhaps glance at the others while you're at it.
Be glad to look over what you got.
Mm-hmm. Oh, why are these all so expensive? Nah. Nope, not on it.
The Merry Adventures of Muriel the Lovely Harlot, adorned with humorous engravings.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. Okay.
Oh!
Did that right? Of course not.
The treatment of furuncles through cauterization. A study.
Okay.
My manifesto. Must be it.
You
Letter
have a
inside.
manifesto. Oh, good. So now she is. I was going to say. Let's talk about the Wild Hunt. Good. Okay. Vampire. I just say cheese. That just said cheese.
Hey, sod off. We're looting here.
Okay.
Not here for the loot. Interested in the sorceress who lived here.
And we're supposed to believe that.
I just told you, didn't I?
Yeah.
Most likely hiding in some rat trap with the rest of them.
Who's she hiding from?
Temple Guard's cracking down. All mages are fair game.
Yeah, they round them up like rats.
Someone's gotta know more.
I'd look for her in the Putrid Grove.
Putrid Grove. Interesting, as names go.
A hive of scum and freakery if there ever was one. No decent folk show their hides there.
That why you think I should look for my friend there?
I meant no offence.
Putrid Grove. Where is it?
I wouldn't know. Rumour has it, it's a place for freaks and oddities.
You'd fit in well there.
Maybe. Thing is, gotta know how to get there.
They say you've got to get there through the sewers, but you've got to enter them outside of town. Few know where exactly, though.
Ask a beggar. Or spot yourself a thief. Follow him. Beggars and thieves gotta pay tribute to the king of beggars. Word is, they do it in the grove.
Mean to say the local beggars have a king, crown, scepter, and all that?
Wouldn't scoff, mate. King of beggars, it's a moniker. Yeah, for a man who everyone in Novigrad respects deeply.
And watch yourself. Menger himself don't even go to the grove. Someone called for me. Wonder why.
It's Menger.
Temple God. Thieving vermin to the confession chamber.
What, but sir, what's the offence? This is some sorcerer's bitty shop.
Think that gives you the right to steal her property? Well, sorcerers, mages of all types are outlaws. But by law, the Temple Guard takes possession of their belongings, and the rule of law still holds in Novigrad. You know a bat can sniff out a moth a mile away.
Small animals. Can't say I'm really interested.
I know your trade. Spotted those yellow eyes amidst the rabble in the square right away. Did you notice how much common folk love flames? The eternal fire will consume them all one day, one way or another. And as bats sense moths, so I sense freaks. And start by warning them, Novigrad's no place for your kind.
Heard Novigrad was no place for mages. Now you're telling me it's no place for witchers. So who's it a place for?
Righteous folk professing the one true faith in the eternal fire. Nothing I can do to you now, but just know that I know you're here. One misstep, one error, you'll make a mistake, it's inevitable.
Okay,
I'll be
Agent
the
Smith.
first to learn of it, and when I do, it'll be standard procedure. Like for every magic oddity who dares taint this city's air. Be seeing you.
Gosh, what a nice guy. Wow.
Herbs? Roots? Just turn to healing? Hairbrush. Only ever known Triss to use one like this.
Was she trying to brush like her whole back? Like, what is that? Alright, keep grinding that race, you'll be up with the money in no time.
Amulets are emanating magic. Potions.
Okay. Yeah, that's one bad thing about them boat races. Like a boat stream will just end you if you go across it wrong.
The rose of remembrance. All dried up. Tris's. Never knew her to drop them on the floor.
Alright, so everything here, I believe so.
Oh, deepest apologies, Governor. Fetch some metal, wretch. I've been robbed! Thief!
Mm-hmm. I was supposed to chase after him because I wasn't going to do it.
What next? Discretionary tribute to benefit Britannia or exiles?
Oh, she's wanted. Wow.
More cautious than I thought. Can't get too close.
Stop! Thief!
Of this I'm sure. No good can come of religious fanaticism.
Holy moly, you're a...
Sir, be merciful. Give us a crown, eh? My mum's sick, and if I don't feed her, well, she's like to die of hunger.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'll give you some coin, but you gotta tell me where the Putrid Grove is.
I don't know that. Keep your coin, I don't know a thing. Move on. Be gone.
Really?
Woodley. Need some overripe sheep's feet.
Does it matter which one I follow?
Just like that. Rumors, rumors, rumors.
Yeah, it does. Of course it does. It's a handover, so this is obviously going to someone important. Of course, it doesn't come up on that. I don't know if it's just my monitor. It's very dark and I can't see.
Eternal fire will guide us.
So much work.
Publishers.
What? That wasn't even English.
Watch out, the Blabberkin.
Sick. Sick of it all.
This is where I was at the start when I couldn't get in.
Open up.
Who are you and what you want?
Doing some sightseeing. Kinda curious about what's beyond this gate.
My brother-in-law was curious.
Worm's been eating him for 5 years now.
Was that a confession?
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords, mutated killer bitches.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Heard right. Know the password, get him free. Don't know it. Gotta contribute to the Grove's upkeep.
Don't know the password.
Pay up.
I won't pay. Let me in.
Love that. So good.
Yes.
So I keep that upgraded. Should also ask them what the password was. Save having to do that again.
Picked him as reigned.
Thank you, my lord. Right miracle you've worked. I'd like to repay you.
Convince those knaves on the city council that spells are not needed on a whim, but positively indispensable.
I won't listen, really. They're scared of me.
It's overripe sheep's feet.
Please
Stop.
convey that if any of them should fall ill, he can stick his head in the flames of the eternal fire. Now,
That's a
please
page,
rest.
Nicholas. Where'd you get it? Lying in the street. So I took it. You look me straight in the eyes and lie. Just like your pa. You're a good lad. Now go play. Mummy's got to get some sleep before she goes to work.
How are things?
Good. More and more people.
About time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes. High time.
Me and my men will manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. With you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Hey, Triss.
Surprise!
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you'd managed to find me, Witcher.
Your spies tell you I was looking for the Putrid Grove?
My skull would be a home for bottom-feeding river fish if I didn't keep an ear to the ground. And please, Putrid Grove? Ugly name for our cozy little hideout, wouldn't you say?
I agree.
Temple Guard tolerate your little operation?
Let's say they appreciate the value of a Novigrad crown.
Manga doesn't seem like the type that can be bought.
Anyone can be bought. But like it's true, Menga had cost me a fortune. Luckily, he's got officers, and they're mere mortals. Illnesses catch him at times. Other times, they want to catch a bit of diversion. See, Witcher? I've got plans. Big plans. Far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City Council is a puppet troupe with the hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen, we got to rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution. Mostly adults.
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but a leash around their necks. They call this place the Putrid Grove, but it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason. I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city, because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural?
Yeah, mine. And me friends. But that's a tale for another time. For now, I'll leave you two alone. Because I can see, well, you clearly need it.
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along.
Oh, guess this is happening. Let's go.
What's your arrangement? He using you?
Helping me to survive, that.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Merigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Merigold parted with someone very dear to her and had to start anew. Hasn't turned out like I imagined. Come on, let me give you a taste of my life.
Alright, Fudger.
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon. I take it you're in Novigrad on important business.
Very important.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely?
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
Her? Here? No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
Splint.
Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse. I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
I can do that. Where'd you toss the package?
Near the crane. Second bridge in from the harbour.
I didn't expect such devotion.
Wanted to freshen up anyway. Let's go.
Stop. Hear that? They've come for us.
The fool didn't break until I began to prick his heels. Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks. Nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself.
Okay. I can go out from this. Excuse me. Wow, he just ate the whole. Yo.
There's a draft. Should be an exit. Klug wouldn't have sent us here if there wasn't. Must be a lever on this wall that'll open the secret passage.
Well, I'm a bit more concerned as to why he has a drowner down here, but okay.
Free city of Novigrad. Name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovit's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes three things. Coin, and even more coin. That's why they're exterminating mages, confiscating their property and possessions. And they'll go after non-humans next. The elves occupy slums, but the dwarves practically control financial life in the city.
Official word is that Novigrad will remain neutral. Somehow doubt anyone believes that.
Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
Are you kidding me? Bag's full, so guess who can't sprint or swim fast? Ah, that's not fast, which was brilliant. You might as well stream.
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Seem to be in your element.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on, 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry. Well? Well?
Too many sick people here, man.
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Triss, you told this man you're a sorceress?
Of course. She was looking for work. That's her chief asset.
Are you, Triss?
I know it was reckless, but competition's stiff here. No one would hire me if I claimed to be a common rat catcher.
More importantly, no one would believe such a beauty could be an exterminator of rodents. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
You're a merchant, familiar with how commerce works?
Of course. Honest pay for honest work.
Half up front, half once the job's done.
You're asking a great deal.
I'm a witcher. Gotta admit, I've met my share of people who say one thing beforehand, another after the fact.
Very well. Your first installment.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related. I'll cover half the space, you take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
Thing is, I know what evidence of manticore activity looks like, but rodents?
Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a royal council meeting, but they killed my king. Look for crevices, and draw things.
Once we place this incense, what then?
I'll cast a spell and the rats will leave.
Can't do that without sprinkling incense? Don't really feel up to looking for rat shit.
Stop whining.
Looks like a good spot. I don't like that guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat.
Can't help but agree. But no, notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must really want the rats out.
Triss, he's a merchant. He makes his living by haggling.
If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd starve to death in this city.
A master monster slayer in the world's largest city, looking for rat shit. Jeez.
Right, then let your arrogance take over, Jerome. Relax.
Think I plugged every hole in there.
All right. Get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a moment to talk. now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound.
Reconciled?
Knew a man once who reacted to everything, especially adversity, by mocking it.
Healthy attitude. Must have lived long.
Came a day he lost both his legs in battle. He shrugged, said it was better that way. He'd never feel pain in them again.
I understand him perfectly.
I know. Thing is, he was lying to himself.
I think he just didn't have much of a choice.
You could be right, but only he knows the truth.
We're only ever the ones to know the truth about ourselves.
Which we share at times with those we hold dear.
Even if it's hard to swallow?
Even then.
Who knows? Maybe one day. So, tell me how Yen's doing?
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
Don't know yet. Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
Well, well. Our lovebirds having themselves a little chat instead of working.
The job's done. Geralt, those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you. Didn't have the heart to refuse.
It's a trap, Geralt.
This stank from the start. Let's agree your friends were never here. Now pay the rest and let's part in peace.
You don't set the terms, mutant.
Stay out of it.
No, I have my blades for that.
We're inseparable, see? Afraid you'll have to take us both.
Geralt!
If you say so.
All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
Looking for a bruise? Get it from both sides!
You should have run.
Nerve.
Exception he wouldn't have to pay me for toot and trap. If not for you, we need to find Brandon.
I'd love to be actually knocking on the door, assuming that he's standing outside. Just like,
Don't kill
surprise.
me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy. Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live, and pay us double. Now.
Fine. Your coin.
Now, get.
Thanks, Geralt.
need. Glad I could help.
You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri, and I just got an idea. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Kareen Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Kareen's been very effective. You should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal, away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, Dejon Kier, is a rich banker.
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
It was nice to see you again.
You too, Geralt. You should go now, before Kareen goes back into hiding somewhere.
What if I want to find you?
I live in the Bits, near the fish market.
Not the Bits.
It'd be nice.
All right. See you later.
Right, well, that's going to be the end of that episode. Next episode, we're going to continue on with this quest. And until next time, I'm out. Bye.